So this will be a tutorial on the 3 basic sounds of beatboxing, basically where almost every beatboxer starts with these 3 sounds. The simple bass kick, the hi-hat, and the basic snare. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to teach you these sounds in this tutorial, and then I'll be making a subsequent video on basic beats that you can do to basically start you guys out. So let's begin. So the basic bass kick is made by saying the letter B and then letting a small jolt of air out. So what this jolt of air is made out of is when you close your mouth, and then if you try to force air out, there's air like kind of circulating or like being pressured within the front of your mouth. Avoid putting pressure on the sides of your cheeks because it won't work. You need that just a small jolt of air, which is why the air should be coming from here. So if you do that together with the B, you should get. Alright, so that's the bass kick. The hi-hat is even simpler. So the hi-hat is just saying T without the E sound. So T and then without the E sound. I'm pretty sure everyone can do a hi-hat, so I'm just going to move on. The snare is something that most people have a bit of trouble on because they can't put the 2 sounds together. Again, the 2 sounds that are composed of this snare is the bass kick, and then you add an F at the end. So when you say the F, you should continue holding the F until the snare is done to make that clean sound when you hit the snare. So my front teeth kind of touches the bottom of my lip, and then it should make that sound. So if I separate the sounds, it should sound something like this. But then if you do it in one swift motion, it should sound something like this. I think I should have added this earlier, but I'll just warn you guys. When you start off doing a bass kick, I've heard people do this. I think the only way I can explain why this sound occurs is because you're kind of putting too much interest or too much emphasis on the area of your lips to be tighter. It doesn't have to be. You just make sure you build up the air behind it and then you let it go. And those are the 3 sounds. Hopefully you guys got it. If not, you need to practice. With anything comes practice. Beatboxing doesn't come overnight, so just practice. Very important. Okay? Take care, guys.